Australia is racing toward a future where cash might soon be just a relic of the past. Imagine telling your grandkids about the good old days when people used paper notes to buy groceries and they look at you like you just told them dinosaurs ran supermarkets. Well, that day might not be too far away. So why is Australia ditching cash? The biggest reason is convenience. Digital payments are faster, safer, and more efficient. Pandemic accelerated this shift, as people started tapping their phones instead of handling potentially germ-infested coins. Banks and businesses saw the trend and thought, hey, let's just make this permanent. But how exactly is this happening? One major factor is the rapid decline of ATMs and bank branches. Every year, more of them disappear like an endangered species that nobody really wants to save. Why? 'Cause fewer people are using cash, so maintaining these services is just not worth it for banks. Then there's the rise of digital wallets. Once upon a time, people carried thick wallets stuffed with cash and receipts from 2012. Now all you need is your phone, a couple of taps, and boom, you've paid for your morning coffee before the barista even asks for your name. Let's talk about the benefits. First up, security. If you lose your cash, it's gone forever. But if someone steals your card or phone, you can block it in seconds. Plus, digital payments leave a trail, making it harder for criminals to operate in the shadows. Bye-bye money laundering and tax evasion. Then there's the ease of transactions. No more awkward moments of fumbling for exact change or realizing your $50 note is too big for the vending machine. And businesses love it too. Less cash handling means fewer errors, no more fake notes, and no trips to the bank. But let's not ignore the disadvantages. Not everyone is ready for a cashless society. Older generations might struggle with technology, and rural areas with poor internet connectivity could face serious challenges. Imagine being in the middle of the outback, needing to buy water, and the only way to pay is through an app that won't load. Then there's the issue of privacy. Every transaction you make is recorded, tracked, and analyzed. Great for security, but also a little creepy, right? It's like your bank knows more about your weekend plans than your best friend does. And what happens during tech failures? If a system goes down, people could be stranded without access to their money. Picture a coffee shop full of customers waving their dead phones at a card reader that just says, error. Chaos. So how do we adapt? First, get comfortable with digital wallets and online banking. If you haven't set up Apple Pay or Google Pay yet, now is the time. And if you're still carrying around cash like a 90s movie character, maybe start practicing with Tap and Go. For businesses, it's all about upgrading payment systems. If you're still relying on a cash register from the Stone Age, it's time for a change. Customers now expect quick, seamless digital transactions, and no one wants to be the last shop still insisting on cash only. Governments also need to step in. They must ensure that digital payment systems are secure, inclusive, and reliable. Otherwise, people will feel like they're being forced into a cashless society without a safety net. Of course, a fully cashless Australia is still just a prediction, but the writing is on the wall. More businesses are already refusing cash, and banks are making it harder to access physical money. Before we know it, cash might be as rare as a payphone. But let's not panic just yet. Change is inevitable, but adaptation is key. As long as we stay informed and prepared, a cash-free future doesn't have to be scary. Who knows? In a few years, we might look back and wonder why we ever needed cash in the first place.